Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have three teams for you. We have the World Event. I have two teams. One is for like higher end players, and the other is for lower end players. What you're seeing right now is the higher end player team for the World Event. Summoning Solutions, I think it's called. And then we'll also show a team for the faction event that anyone can use to get all the way through it. Yeah, so three teams, two world events, one faction assault for Depths of Sin. But here's the first team. We have, I was using Reflection of Good with Archmagus, Arachnean Weaver, Lust, and Umberwolf. Reflection of Good, just an exploder, your hero. Archmagus is good with the purple gems and everything. Starts with half mana start. I don't know why it didn't start with half mana there. That was weird. It should. That's one of its traits. Maybe I just looked at the wrong time. But anyway, then Arachnean Weaver is the one that's going to do all the damage. It's true damage. It's hitting the last two enemies, and most of the time it'll kill in one shot and explode the board. Lust is only there because she explodes a purple at the start of a battle, so I figured that'd help a little bit without being something crazy like the Possessed King or something. That way we don't have two Mythics or something. But yeah, the Possessed King could be another troop you could put there instead of Lust, but I just wanted to pick something slightly less high level for one of the slots. And then Umberwolf, legendary troop, Purple Storm at the start of battle, so they all have their reasons why they're there. The thing with this event, the summoning solution, the deeper you get in, it gets so hard. It does. You need metals. You're gonna have to be careful. Yao Gui is in there, so watch out for him. And just be careful. Make sure you cast your Reflection of Good on yourself to get a barrier and everything. If you still have your barrier, cast it on the Arachnean Weaver next. Your Arachnean Weaver has a summon, so remember that. And just be careful, because that Yao Gui can get you. Here's a, just a warning for you. Be careful. But here's where I ended up. This is kind of out of order, this video here, so that was the very end. I've in fourth, 329 points. It's a Tuesday morning, so could be a little deeper, but just showing you that went pretty far with it. But wanted to warn you there. Maybe you can switch it around. Maybe use Life and Death. Maybe Titan. Something safer. You might have to switch into that later. Another tip, since we're on the beginner lower level team now. If you run up against something, a really hard Tome of Evil or a really hard Yao Gui, just if you can't beat it, go to a different one, an easier one. Just do what you can. If you're not using Arachnean Weaver and all that, that means you're just a lower level player. This is a team for you right here. The reason for these, Sunbird does scatter damage, so we got two of them. Hopefully we can kill in 2 shots with those. If not, just keep going. The Reflection of Good again. You could use Mountain Crusher there if you want, if you don't have Reflection of Good. And then a Blind Guardian is draining their mana and exploding based on draining, I think. And he also has a Purple Storm, so Blind Guardian is that last troop there. So Reflection of Good, double Sunbird, Blind Guardian. That'll work really early for you lower level players that don't have Arachnean Weaver, Umberwolf, TPK, Life and Death, all that stuff with the other team. You can use this team, but like I was trying to warn you earlier, for the deeper and deeper you get, the harder it's going to be. You're going to have to be really careful. There's Yao Gui, he can kill you pretty easily. The higher level Tome of Evils can get you. Just be careful. You might want to switch into something else, maybe a Black Manacles with Titan, whatever. Whatever you feel comfortable with. This will work early on, and like I said, if you're a lower level player, using this type of team instead of the Arachnean Weaver team, just do what you can. If you run up against a Tome of Evil you can't beat, or a Yao Gui you can't beat super deep, choose a different battle. choose an easier one. Get you 2 points instead of 5 points or something. You know what I mean? So just get what you can. Just help as much as you can, and be careful, because I got into some battles here where it was really kind of difficult, and I was doing what I could, and I don't think I lost, but I could just see some people running into some trouble deeper in certain battles. So be careful. Be careful when you see Alguay in a really high level battle, and be careful when you do the Tome of Evils in a really high level battle. Mostly the Alguay though. But anyway, there's 2 teams for the World event for you, both using the Reflection of Good, but like I said, you can use Mountain Crusher, you could use Life and Death, you could use the Possessed King, I think you can even use Yaogway if you want, but those were just 2 examples. First one's the one I'm going to use, the second one there is for lower level players just doing what they can early in the World event, doing their part, and it can still go pretty deep if you're careful. But yeah. The 2 Firebirds going to be doing most of the damage. The Reflection of Good going to be getting them up, and the Blind Guardian's got the Dark Storm because you need a lot of purple, and it can also drain if you want to drain Yaogway or something and explode. So good luck with that World event. Here we have the Depths of Sin team that anyone can use, that can go all the way as far as you want to go. Triple Ferocity, Rage Reaver, Shaman class. This thing can go deep. We just used it last week in the new faction, Tinkertown, and I got all the rewards easily. It was still crushing, even deep in the new event. So I forget what level I went to, but it was at least 200 or 300 or something. So see, it's gonna be hard on these mornings. I just got interrupted during a 10-minute video, so that's how it's gonna be. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying, but Tinkertown, well, we use Ferocity on Tinkertown. You can use it on this one too. Anyone with red. The Guardians are good for these faction events. Finesse, Ferocity specifically, so that covers anything that can use red, anything that can use yellow. And this is how you do it. If you don't have Rage Reaver, I know that's probably the main first thing anyone's gonna say. It's fine. You don't need it. You can use anything else that makes red. Summer's Fury. You can use Mountain Crusher if you want. It doesn't matter as much as you think. Rage Reaver is awesome though. It does make the team way better, but you don't have to have it to use this team and still go all the way. You could put a Mountain Crusher in the exact same slot and you would be fine. You could put a Summer's Fury in there, you could put a Flamifier in there, whatever it lets you use. But I'm pretty sure you can use all those. You should be fine. Like, Summer's Fury makes red, Flamifier makes red, Mount Crusher explodes, Reflection of Good, Jar of Eyes, EOE, it doesn't really matter. Just pick one of your favorite ones. Rage Reaver is the obvious best one, but I used to use Flamifier with this team. Worked fine. Summer's Fury is another weapon that makes red. You can find a replacement, so don't want to hear that. 3 Guardians always works, and it'll go deep. It's scalable. They gain stats as they go, as they gain extra turns. That's why you kind of want to use something that's going to spawn a bunch of red, so you can try to get some extra turns, so you can get those 12 to all skills on that last trait. Make sure they're fully traded, and try to use Shaman class, so you can also gain the stats and do more damage and all that with your hero, with whatever you're using. But yeah, Tuesday, this is our event, or our team day, so try to make it shorter. Trying out some shorter videos. Gonna try out some Gems of War every day, maybe this month, and make the videos a little shorter, I think, as much as I can. You know, like on the spoiler video, you can only make it so short, or you're gonna miss information. Like, I tried to do that as quick as I could. It was still like 20-something minutes. The weekly preview, same thing. You can only go so fast, and maybe you could cut out some loading screens, cut out a little bit of ranting, but what is that going to do? I'm going to cut it down by a couple minutes, maybe. So sometimes it's not worth it to cut it way down just to try to be a short video. So I'm going to keep it in mind as I make videos, just to see what happens, experiment a little bit. We did the super long live streams for a couple weeks, and now I want to try super short Gems of War every day. except for Saturday we're going to do live streams, and except for Final Fantasy Remake, which is tomorrow. Please come join me for that tomorrow. Remember, you can join and become a sinner, become a member. It helps a lot for $1.99. It's really helps. Revenue's crazy right now with everyone going back to school and into summer, so could really use your help. Tell your guild about the channel. That helps a ton. That's 29 other people perhaps that might watch and definitely play the game. So if you can get everybody can get 5 people, we would have like 10K in no time. So I'd really appreciate that. Like, share, subscribe. I hope I helped y'all out. Have a good week. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.